Welcome to your journey. I'm Torre Castanere of Copacetic Coaching. In this video, we're going to focus on meditation. We're going to talk about the myths of meditation and then go through a real live example of how to meditate and why it's important. So let's go over some myths about meditation. The first myth that I always hear all the time is, Torre, how do I clear my mind? I heard that you have to clear your mind in order to meditate. You don't need to clear your mind to meditate. In actuality, the meditation helps you clear your mind. To say that you won't think of nothing, when you say, oh, what are you thinking about? And someone says, oh, nothing. It's impossible. It's something always on your mind. Your mind is always going to be going on. So to try to clear it is a hard task. However, through meditation, when you focus on something like your breathing with your eyes closed and just start counting the steps of your breathing, then you can focus on one solitary thing, your breathing. Therefore, your mind is clear, and then you can focus on meditation. And we will go through that through the live demonstration. The next myth that I always hear is that you have to sit lotus style with your hands up like this. I tell those people, they watch a lot of movies, you can meditate laying down. You need to just be perfectly still. You can't move any type of body functions, not your fingers, not your feet. Put yourself in a position where you know you are not going to have to move. For me, my hands is folded like this, and I keep them in my lap. So as I breathe in and out, I know I don't have to move my hands because my hands is tight and my feet is down in the position to where I feel comfortable, because you're going to want to move. The first thing that you're going to think about is, ooh, my face itch, and you're going to want to scratch it, but you can't scratch it. You have to stay still. You're teaching yourself discipline while meditating. Another myth that I hear a lot when it comes to meditation is that the room needs to be completely quiet. There needs to be absolute silence when you are meditating. That is also not true. Actually, a lot of people can't get the silence that they deserve to meditate. People have kids, people have family members at their house. You're always working, you're somewhere. It's going to be hard to always get perfect silence. So what I tell my people to do when they don't have anything to help the area be silent, either get noise cancellation headphones if that's what you want, if you truly want silence, or listen to meditation music. There are 3 links to different meditation musics posted in this video for you to click and listen to. When you listen to the music, you're going to notice that the music kind of expands and comes back. So you'll match your breathing with that meditation music. Then you'll listen for this offsetting noise in the background that doesn't match this yo-yo sound. And then you're going to focus on that sound while focusing on your breathing. It actually helps more with concentrating on 1 to 2 thoughts to allow you to drift off into your meditation. The next myth that I always hear when it comes to meditation is that meditation is relaxing. They say, oh, it's supposed to be relaxing. And then when you ask people, well, how was your meditation? I did not feel relaxed. I felt nothing. Meditation isn't going to always relax you. There's going to be a lot of times where meditation will put you in a worse mood than when you started off. And that's just based on your self-reflection. Let me explain an interpretations of meditation to you that I like to use to help people understand. Imagine when you're at work and someone really annoys you, like really gets on your nerves, or say something that really gets to you, but you can't react. What do? We kind of swallow it, we put it down, we ignore it, we say, haha, okay, we distance ourselves. We kind of like think on it for a bit, but we have work to do. We got things to do. So then you might talk to some friends about it, but you don't really get to have that conversation with yourself. You don't really get to have that self-reflecting moment. And meditation allows you to have that moment because all that stuff that you put deep down inside, You just gave that to your subconscious self. You put that inside you, and without dealing with that emotion, it stays there. That's why we get fed up. When people say I'm at my limit, it's because you have put so much anger and so much bad frustration within you that you're capped out, because we have a cap out. And so eventually, if you do not get to meditate, self-reflect, and empty it on your own, all it's going to take is for one small thing for you to explode. And we want to prevent the explosion. Meditation helps with that. That is one of the benefits to using meditation. Also, through self-reflection, you have a better understanding of self, better understanding of becoming one with yourself, because it is the most freeing feeling to have, is when you are finally one with yourself. So what meditation are we going to practice here right now? The meditation that I'm going to do with you is mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation requires no chants like mantra meditation. It requires no guided tools or someone to be with you. This is something that you could do on your own. Now, first of all, I want to tell you, when it comes to meditation, it is something that you should practice daily, even twice a day if possible, once in the morning, once at night. I myself do mantra meditation in the morning, and then I do mindfulness meditation at work, and then mindfulness meditation before I go to sleep. I do it 3 times. I'm not telling you you have to do it 3 times, but this is something that you should practice in perpetuity until you can start seeing the results. Now, how does meditation go? So for mindfulness meditation, sit perfectly still, your eyes closed. And you want to breathe in deeply, or breathe in lightly. Just breathe in enough to where you feel the constriction with your lungs and you start to feel your heart beat a little bit. Once you can feel your heartbeat twice or 3 times, let it go, breathe out. That's 1. And you're going to count in your head. Do not count out loud, okay? You're going to just... But that 1, you count in your head, okay? Now, the reason for this count and the reason for listening to your heartbeat is because you want to distract your mind. You don't want your mind to just be controlled thinking. We control our thoughts all the time. We say, oh, I wonder what did I have for dinner? Or I wonder what I'm going to do tomorrow. We don't want those thoughts. You don't want your controlled thoughts in your meditation. So you're distracting yourself. That's the reason why people say clear your mind. They don't want you thinking of anything else but just whatever your mind wants to go to. So as you're concentrating on this breathing and then counting how many times you breathe, eventually your mind is going to wander. It's going to drift. That is your meditation. Don't stop it until you feel like you start to have control over things. Once you start to see that you're controlling your thoughts, bring yourself back to your breathing and concentrating on how many times you're breathing until you can start to wander again. Now, what I do is I set a timer. And sometimes it could be a random timer, but I will usually set a timer of 10 to 15 minutes. But for this live presentation, I am going to count to 20. So I will do 20 breaths of mindfulness meditation. And now if you have music, you can perfectly play your meditation music. Don't play music with words. Music with words will distract your meditation, because then those words will influence your thoughts and emotions and that energy within you. So you want music that's not going to constrict your thought. So you want things with no words, just simple sounds that's going to help you vibe with your meditation. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get into a comfortable position. Keep my eyes closed. Make sure I don't move anything. I'm going to count to 20 and I'm going to meditate. And you can do it with me as well. Mindfulness meditation. You bring yourself back, you think about your self-reflections, you think about the things you thought about, and eventually you will notice the differences. Meditation is very beneficial. It helps with concentration. It helps you with your memory. It definitely gives you better sleep. Creates a better mood and positive energy throughout the day. There are so many great benefits to meditating, but it's hard to explain them until you can experience it on your own. So go ahead, try it out. Give it a week, 7 days. Let me know how it goes. Create a journal. Write down how you felt before meditating and what you're feeling after meditating. And how did the day go when you kept with the consistency of your meditation. My name is Torre Castanere of Copacetic Coaching. If you need any type of coaching advice or need a life, love, or leadership coach, contact me now. And have a copacetic day.